Trace FM first with a hit. It's about 11:35 a.m. And you're with me, Jojo Kibare. As I told you earlier, we have an amazing guest today. And he's already in the studio. He goes by the name of Chiluba, an amazing dancer who's actually going to explain a lot on the industry in the 254. And you know, I was just telling him, man, me najua tu ku dance ni hobby, but looks like there's some people who are really making good money. In the meantime, if you have any questions for him, please bring them through. My WhatsApp line is on at 0722915953. And my socials are also on. That's Trace Eastern Africa, Jojo Kibare. Chiluba. Yako socials zako ni?
My socials is Chiluba The One.
Chiluba The One.
The one.
Hey, there we go. So if you want to reach out, ask him any questions, make sure to follow him first of all, then send through your questions to support him. Chiluba, tupatie proper introduction. First of all, welcome to Trace FM.
Thank you. I've never been interviewed by you. I really like your vibe.
Oh, thank you, Asante.
So yeah, this is my first time being interviewed by you. I've been here before. My name is Chiluba The One. I'm a dance choreographer representing Kenya to the world. Yeah.
How long have you been dancing?
I've been dancing professionally since 2008.
Ooh.
Yes, but I've been dancing since 2001.
2001?
Yes.
You know, one of those dancers, utasema, when I was a kid, tukienda church, I used to dance hapa pale, and then my mom akaona, kijana wangu akona talent. Your story starts at 2001.
2001.
Before that?
I think I still was dancing,
Yeah.
but I was just a kid. And again, you don't really know what's going to happen. But 2001, around that time, is when, you know, music videos were not a thing. For those people who know music videos were not a thing until around that time. And that's when we started seeing videos on TV, like a singer, and then there's actually a video.
Yeah.
And it was more of then Ndombolo music, like music from Congo. And I liked that. That was I really connected with that for some reason.
Yeah.
And I started mimicking what they were doing. It came at a time when also, again, the church story is actually true. I started dancing in church, Catholic church. You see those kids in Catholic church, hapo mbele. So I was that one of them. And I really used to enjoy it because in my church that was pretty cool, like doing that. You know, as a kid, you just want to be seen.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool, like being there dancing. It was a very good feeling.
Yeah.
And again, also school played a big role because we were just getting into the teen age. That means you want to be seen again.
And dancers are pretty cool. Kiwa a dancer is a teenager.
Exactly. Yeah, so ilitoka tu around that time when the music videos were coming in. Ndombolo was big.
Yeah.
And you know, Ndombolo music from Congo is almost always about dance.
Yeah.
I love their
and
music.
very energetic.
Yes, so I think I just connected with it. Maybe it's my dad, because my dad used to listen to a lot of that music.
Yeah.
A lot. So maybe that was the influence.
So we can say a lot of Lingala, Rumba influenced you into dancing.
For sure.
So in 2001 is when you were like, I can actually do this. But
No, you remember in 2001, anybody who was alive at that time knows nobody could ever say they want to be a dancer.
Yeah.
So you're just dancing to look cool, but deep down you know you will still just study and you want to get a job. So I never thought it would amount to something, but somehow I was good at it. Let me just say that. But it was never I thought like, okay, I want to do this. No, that will be a lie.
Okay, so which is that point ulijua, by the way, this is what I want to do, nani hivo?
I think around 2001 those years were very important years for young people who are growing at that time, because it was the time when the internet was starting to be a thing. You get at that time I think only emails were a thing at that time. And emails, you used to go far to send an email. So during that time we used to see music videos a lot, and then there used to be, like, you remember, if you're old enough, which I think you are, you said
guys,
you will soon no longer be the youth. You just told me soon you will no longer be referred to as youth. But you see, there was a show called Dancomania. You remember that show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was 2003 or 2004.
Ooh.
You get? And Dancomania was a very fun, like...
It was.
Yeah, it was... For people like me, it changed.
For young guys then, it was like the best thing.
Yeah, I think I was in standard 8 at that time.
Yeah.
And that was the coolest stuff ever. And that time, if you remember well, it was the time when Caliph Records was hot. So I remember Dancomania, and that memory always comes with the songs from Caliph Records, because everybody was dancing to those songs.
Yeah.
But it was still kind of bougie, because I remember that competition even had Indians competing.
Oh.
You get?
Yeah.
It was still kind of a bougie thing. So it was those kind of bougie guys, and then there was a few Islando guys who now we ended up really loving, like, because they were the ones dancing to those songs. So I was like, I want to be on TV. I started wanting to be on TV.
Yeah.
You get? So it was just catalyst. But high school was when things went crazy, because remember, the internet is growing. We get more access to the things that are happening abroad.
Yeah.
So in high school, I think is the time when we discovered something called America's Best Dance Crew. There was a competition in the US so big, called America's Best Dance Crew, and that anybody who wanted to be a dancer, that is what now sparked everything, because we saw dance in a different level. There were not people just dancing in music videos. It was centered around them, and it was huge. Like a BDC, it was called. We used to call it a BDC. It was the biggest thing ever. We see dancers doing crazy things, and now we started mimicking those things in school. I remember in high school remember, this is high school, and then it's coinciding with the height of the Insider magazine. You see, many things were happening together, like the height of the Insider magazine. So, if you can dance well, you can land on the Insider.
And that was a big deal.
Yeah, and being an Insider is, you are a celebrity. Like, nobody could argue.
The whole school will be talking about you.
So I was one of those guys, like, I want to go to the Inside, to be on the Insider.
Yeah.
But I have to do something and
to get there.
Yes, so, and dance. It's just, that's the only thing.
Did you end up on the Insider?
So many times.
So ulikuwa cool kid
kwanza
shule.
Wewe acha wapi, nilikuwa shule ocha huko.
Basi ulikuwa cool kid. Umetoka Islando ukaenda.
Exactly. So it was even harder to get on the Insider because you're not even from Nairobi. Ocha. Exactly. Oof. So you have to find a way. My way is I went to a school which was not so big on
entertainment.
Like ni masomo too. But that school, one thing I know it was good at, it was the drama. Drama fests. The school was pretty good. Like, had a very dedicated teacher, and it was a good school for that. But I remember when I joined Form 1, I was late, so I could only join second term music fest. Yeah. Our school was not good at the music side of the things. Yeah. When I was in primary, those are the things I used to do in church. So I took it upon myself to train my fellow people so that we go to nationals, so that I appear on the Insider. And it worked eventually. Yeah, it didn't work year 1, but year 2, when I was in Form 2, we were very good at it. Yani you could give up. Yeah, we were very good at it. We went to, like all my years, I went to shows every year. So because I really wanted to be seen, you get, and the only was to get to the only way you could see you meet the Insider people is at the nationals, if you're not from Nairobi and in the environment. So the second year, of course, I joined drama shows. They went to shows when I was in Form 1, but I was not part of it. But the drama team went. Music team did not go. Second year we went until Form 4. Okay. Yes. So clearly it looks like whatever you set your eyes on, you achieve it, because kutoka high school ukatoka, and now you are going somewhere bigger. And trust me, he is the one. Chiluba. Yo. So let us talk about the dance industry in the 254. Hit me. Kwanza tuambie one good thing about it and one bad thing about it. One good thing about it is, I believe Kenyan dance is dope. Like this is my OD, all these things. OD miondoko, I think it's dope. and it's about time we export it to the world. So that's a good thing. We have something.
So you think the youths are doing a pretty good job?
I don't think. I know. I know. I'm widely traveled, so I know what could take us to the next level. It's the dances, these things that people look at and say is a ghetto.
Yeah.
That is our key to getting attention out there.
So if it hasn't taken us to the next level, nini inatupeleka pole pole before tufike hiyo next level?
One of the reasons our dance is not growing is because people do dance just for fun.
Yeah, okay.
You get. And as anytime I even see somebody bigging up a good dancer, I'll use a word that you've used, so don't take it negatively, but they say, hey, akona talent. You get. Anytime people say akona talent, they just don't want to pay for it. But they want to say you're good, but they still don't have the mentality of, I will pay big money for this.
Yeah.
So I personally, I never like it when people address it as that, because they look at it as just, it's nice. Nice. You get.
Yeah.
But we don't say Beyonce akona talent. Tunasemaga Beyonce ni deadly. Like we don't, akona talent ukweli.
Yeah.
But the way we talk about her talent is not the same the way we'll talk about a dancer. So, and this, it's not even blaming the fans or anything. I like to first seek within myself before I start complaining about other people, because you will not respect me if I've not shown you how to respect me.
Yeah.
So I don't blame the fans, I blame dancers, because dancers, just like other people in the industry, want to be victims. I don't like being a victim.
Yeah.
If we want dancers to be respected, we have to show people why we should be respected.
So you think that dancers are not respected as they should be?
They are not, but I also see them complaining that it's other people who don't respect them. But do you move like somebody who should be respected? Do you talk like somebody who should be respected? So even dancers themselves don't take their dance seriously, and I wish that could change. You get?
Yeah.
This is from, I've done this for a very long time. I've had failures and I've had success at high level. So I think I have some ingredients on how you get to a certain level.
Yeah.
And I've seen dancers, how they move. I wish we could do better. And I'm not trying to put my people down, dancers down.
Yeah.
It's just saying it as it is. Like, you guys, not all of us will make it. Just know that. For if you want to make
goes
it
throughout any industry, right?
Exactly. Not all of us will make it big. But a good number of us can make it. Like, it's not only Chiluba who can do international jobs. There's many people deserve it. I'm not the only one.
So could you say that when it comes to respect, as you're saying it, most dancers are doing it as a hobby, and there's people who are professionally doing it, but because the bigger number who are doing it are not making money, that's why some people are saying that you're not respected as much, because it's not a career for most dancers. Could you say that's a reason?
It's the mentality. It's a mentality which I, as Chiluba, I'm trying to really show people that, you guys, there's good things in this industry. You get. This is one of the best times to be a dancer in Africa. Look at the attention we are getting all over the world.
That's right.
You get. We should take advantage of it. You get. Any dancer who knows me personally know I always talk about educate yourself on the business side of things, and because that's our biggest problem is actually not the dance. Guys are dancing out here. Yeah. Some of these dancers in Kenya can take me out. You get, as dancers.
Yeah.
Yes. But now on the business side, which is the number one, like, the reason people give up is not because of the dance, it's because they're not making money. That means it's because the business side is not locked. So I'm a big pusher or crusader of, guys, if we are trying to be big, famous, and make money, we need to start thinking like people who do the same thing. Study the business, understand.
Think of it as a business.
Take it as a business. And the reason people don't respect us is because we don't show people that we understand the business.
Yeah.
It's very easy to to know if somebody is understands the business. Just a few sentences and you can tell they don't know.
Yeah.
You get. They know dance, but they don't know the business. The way they negotiate.
Yeah.
The more they explain what they do. For me, it's very easy for me to know. And I think that's a weakness that many dancers have.
So let's just say that dancing is your main form of income, right?
Yeah.
Which is the biggest stage you've ever performed on, and which is the most memorable performance you've ever had in your career so far?
The biggest stage, I will say maybe the Live and Die in Africa tour. One, I have two. So Live and Die in Africa tour with Sauti Sol. I was the choreographer for that tour. But also recently, we did Shin City, so I'm conflicted. I was also the choreographer for Shin City. So I'm not sure which one.
Yeah, both of them are pretty big.
Because both of them are heavy.
Yeah,
they got a lot of attention. So those two, they were big because first of all, like I'm a really big lover and supporter of the Kenyan entertainment industry.
Yeah.
So working with the biggest artists in Kenya, you cannot argue Sauti Sol and Nyashinsky.
Yeah.
Those are like...
Plus, if such people come for you or to you,
exactly.
well, that's already a big statement.
Working with the big boys in the industry, it's something.
So what's your biggest check?
I can't say.
No, you know, this is the only way you can motivate
I can't say, but
dance. Well, don't tell us where you got it from, but what's the biggest?
I can say making a couple of $1,000 is possible. Just know that.
Several dollars.
Tens of thousands.
One performance.
Just know one job, you make more than $10,000 and something.
I hope if you're a dancer, I hope you're really listening to what Chiluba is saying, because clearly this can be a proper career, right?
Like for me, I normally, and I'll always repeat, anytime you meet me, I'll always say, first of all, I'm proud of myself. I'm not even humble about it because I made it work in a very difficult environment. Africa, Kenya, very difficult for dancers. But also I'm not special. That's another thing. That means whoever is listening, they can do it. It's not like I'm from Mars. I'm just from here, Islando. So the business side of it, I think, is what helped me get to a level where I can quote $1 million, $2 million without flinching.
Yeah, because you know what you bring to the table.
Yes, like the moment you understand the business side, it means you understand how to even present your value. Yeah. You know how to explain it to help whoever is booking you see it and understand, okay, I'm not just getting somebody to shake their body. Okay. This is the value I'm getting.
So I have two more questions because I can see time is not on our side. What advice would you give an upcoming dancer for them to be able to sit at the table you are at right now?
First of all, hard work, which is everybody knows. This is not even a secret. Work hard. But in the current environment for Kenya, at least what I see for Kenya, is dancers are really working more to get the numbers than to actually be good dancers. You get to get the numbers because of, again, we're in an environment which shows you now, because of the internet, you wake up and you see a 21-year-old is a millionaire, and that gives you pressure, unnecessary pressure. You have not asked yourself, how is this person getting there? Maybe they have a rich family, blah blah blah. So most young people are really trying to make that quick money immediately, like now. Yeah. So my advice is work on not only just getting the numbers to be popular, to get a few gigs, but will you get those gigs in 10 or for 10 years or just 2 years, and then somebody else will take you out because they have more numbers. So I push for dancers to actually work to be good, be very very good at what you do. And I'm older than most of these dancers, and I know they still can't take me out. Why? Because I'm pretty good at what I do. I've worked for years. So most of them are doing well because they have better numbers, but better numbers can easily go away. For me, I think my understanding of dance knowledge, technicality gives me longevity in the industry. And it opens up more doors. I can lecture people in universities about African dance. I teach here. I run my own businesses because I also understand the business side and understand the business and understand dance properly.
Understand the business, be hardworking, be consistent.
Yes.
And don't just chase the numbers.
Yes.
All right. So we are almost actually done with the first quarter of the year. We have 3 quarters of it, which is a lot of time. So what's the plan for you? Do you have anything coming up? And where can guys reach out to you if they need your services?
What did you say? First quarter?
Yeah, what's the plan for the rest of the year?
No, I'm joking. So, first of all, my immediate plan is I have my Europe tour coming up.
Oh.
I'm touring Europe, 15 countries.
When does this start?
Next week.
Oh.
Next week nimejitoa. So next week I leave for Europe for 1.5 months, touring so many cities. I need to check how many, but just think of it this way: every day I will be in a different city.
That sounds like a lot.
Probably
of
every day I'm on a flight. I did the same thing last year. It is not exciting. It is very tiring. Being on a plane every day. It's a very hard thing, but also it's exciting because I'm sharing our culture. You know, as a dancer, we never thought we would live in a time when people want to consume our stuff.
Yeah. And even traveling the world.
Exactly. And traveling the world was also another thing. So now, starting April 18th, I'll be on tour in Europe. So if you're in Europe or you're going to Europe, look for me in a city near you. Later in the year, I think I'm going to be doing Southeast Asia also. When I come back, I'll be around for like a month or 2, and then I start with Singapore. I teach a lot in Singapore, so Singapore is like my second
sounds
home.
like you have a lot of
for Kenyans,
things,
Singapore is visa free, so just go. So I'm later in the year I'll be doing Singapore. Apart from that, for those who don't know, we have dance classes at The One Studios, which is in Westlands, just on this road. Even Jojo is invited.
Thank you. I'll come try get rid of my 2 left feet.
Yes, so we have The One Studios. One Studios is one of the biggest. It's the biggest dance studio in Nairobi. So in Westlands, The One Studios, Nairobi.
Yeah.
Come there, dance. We have classes every day.
Okay.
You get for beginners and for if you're a professional, we have classes for you.
All right, so they can come through at Westlands, or how can they reach out to you?
Yeah, so for the studio, there's The One Studios Nairobi on Instagram, on YouTube, everywhere. The One Studios Nairobi, just reach out. You will have my people, because I don't run it myself.
You have a team.
I have my team which runs the studio. There's the manager and all those people. And for me, Chiluba The One on all platforms. Whenever people reach out and you have a legit inquiry, I will respond. You don't have to be famous. You don't have to be, I don't know. Like, I respond when it's a legit inquiry.
Yeah.
Yes, I always create time for the people asking questions.
All right, thank you so much, Chiluba, for coming through and actually educating us on the dance industry. And
Asante.
Of course, we wish you the best. Ukienda tour, Euro tour.
Yes.
All the best. And ukirudi, you're always welcome, manze.
Asante
Hizo
sana.
dancing classes nitazikujia.
Asante sana. Yeah, on this tour, I'm really trying to push our sound. So I'll be doing a lot of gengeton, abanton, the dance also, because as I told you, Kenyan dance has a lot of potential. We just need to believe in it first.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And also, please make sure to follow him on his social so that you can see what actually happens during the Euro tour, right?
Yeah.